following contest is the main event of the evening. It is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the MPX Championship.
Keeping it warm.
Introducing first, the challenger from Hollywood, Florida, the Tommy Becker. And his opponent from White Widow Valley, they are the MPX champion, La Araña Blanca Demonia, König des Kommandogreifes, and they are God's one-man measuring stick, the World Breaker, Brick Savage.
Excuse me, the what? But as I was saying, Cody, I think what you truly need to do is you need to start reflecting on your past and where you've been. And maybe you could start preparing to join the community.
Well, I think pigs might fly before that happens, but right now it's main event time, Savage versus Becker. And let me ask you, Dave, do you have a preference as to who you would face for the MPX Championship?
There's no preference. I'd be happy to take the MPX Championship either off of either of these men, but I do believe the Tommy Becker will be walking out of here, and then I'll be taking that championship off of him.
Well, this is our main event for Matthew Palmer's Gothic Ball, and I said during your match earlier, Dave, I think there was a time a handful of years ago where you would have enjoyed something like this, the Gothic Ball, a different version of Dave Sagan. Maybe today not so much.
I know not of what you speak.
Savage and Becker face to face, and Becker not backing down a bit. And I would expect nothing less from the former four-time MPX champion.
That's right, Tommy. That's the Tommy I know right there. Yeah.
And Savage missing again.
Oh.
And this is what Tommy Becker needs to do. He's got to hit and move.
He's got the ankle.
Oh, he's
That's
going for it
Tommy.
already.
Oh, come on, Tommy.
No. As now Becker charges in. Oh, what a clothesline. Savage damn near took Tommy Becker's head clean off.
I don't understand how Tommy didn't see that coming. You can't let that take you out like that. You got to duck it, Tommy. You know that's coming.
Well, we mentioned a few minutes ago the history between yourself and Tommy Becker. If you were giving him advice before this match on how to deal with Brick Savage, what would that advice have been?
I mean, he's going in hard on him, which I appreciate. Tommy Becker always has precise strikes, precise accuracy. He always has an amazing strategy for these types of matches. But he needs to not be so emotional. He wants that championship. He knows he's going to be champion again someday, and I think it will be tonight, but it's not going to be long because I'm going to go ahead and take it from him.
Savage with that clothesline in the corner. Of course, this is our third and final title match of the evening. J.D. Griffey retaining the Prospect Championship earlier. The Scorn just retaining the tag titles. Can Brick Savage do the same here tonight in his second to last match against the winning Fight Win Survive team? The only person left to compete against the champion, of course, the leader of House Sagan here next to me, Dave Sagan.
I believe Tommy Becker's just weathering the storm right now. Brick, in this heat, I don't think the people at home understand how hot it is in this building, how humid. He's going to wear himself out. Tommy Becker.
Yeah, Savage jumping over now.
There we go.
Becker looking to take advantage, and this, again, is what he's going to have to do. He's got to stay on the MPX champion. Becker up and over on the apron, charges in. Oh my God. Savage just threw his entire body and sent Becker into that guardrail.
Honestly, I believe that championship should be stripped from Brick Savage at this moment. That is irresponsible. That shouldn't be allowed here at MPX.
Well, and Dave, you took a similar fall several weeks back when you got thrown onto a barrel and suffered a hip contusion. So you know how Tommy Becker is feeling right now.
Brick Savage should be banned from MPX. he shouldn't be allowed anywhere near this building. Give that championship to Tommy Becker this instant.
Speaking of people not being at MPX, where's Isaac Mazer tonight?
Well, Isaac Mazer's out on retreat conducting some business. We're always making big moves at House Hagen. You'll see.
You know,
Keep your eyes out.
I speculated with Tyler Foster earlier that perhaps as Becker gets rammed spine first into the post, that perhaps the reason Tatum Manning didn't win earlier tonight is because there was no Isaac Mazer out here to guide him. What are your thoughts on that?
That's an interesting thought. Isaac Mazer is a very, very smart and effective piece of the puzzle here at House Hagen.
Oh, wait a second. Ooh. Becker getting sent up and over onto the concrete. This is not an ODQ or no count-out match.
What are we doing here, ref? Get him in the ring. All Brick Savage does is prove time and time again why he should not be allowed in that ring in this building.
Well, Savage took his eyes off of Becker.
There you go, Tommy.
Savage was trying to intimidate our camera operator, and that's a rare mistake that you see from the MPX champion.
There we go.
As Becker now has to take advantage of this, as referee Cedric Scott being very lenient with his count here in this main event.
Being very lenient on a lot of things that Brick has done here. Things that are, quite frankly, uncalled for.
And face first goes Savage. Tommy Becker, he knows what it's like to be MPX champion. He wants to have that feeling yet again. But this is maybe one of the biggest challenges Tommy Becker has ever faced in his MPX career. Look at the power. That tilt-a-whirl backbreaker from Savage.
He's still weathering that storm. And Cody, do you know what always comes following the storm?
No, please tell me.
The sun. The sun always shines when the clouds and the rain have gone away. And that is when the MPX championship and I will step into it.
Well, and that remains to be seen, but right now, I mean, Tommy Becker in a real bad way right now. I mean, how do you combat, I mean, you've been in the ring with some powerful individuals, Dave. How do you combat the power and the strength of Brick Savage? Look at that suplex.
You have to be a very smart and resourceful individual to do so. But the thing about Brick Savage is, he is a man of power, but he's a man of emotion. You saw it in the back. You saw how he put his hands on poor young Kennedy. You saw that. In those moments, you have to be able to capitalize because he's going to slip up, and when he does, the inspirational North Star will be there to take advantage.
And just bouncing Becker with that suplex yet again. I think we've got a split crowd here at the MPX Event Center between both Savage and Becker.
What does that tell you about the MPX addicts? That they would even support or cheer a human like that in the ring? What he's doing to another human being, how could someone allow that to happen?
That just goes to show you the intensity and ferocity of Brick Savage. As
I believe the savage of Brick is what you should be saying. It's uncalled for. It shouldn't be allowed. I shouldn't have to be in the ring with a man like that, which is why I do believe Tommy Becker is going to take.
Yeah, because we've never seen anything like that from you or House Sagan, right?
Oh, no, not at all. We're a very civilized group of
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Oh! Savage was looking for a huge pop-up powerbomb. Becker countered that Rana. Can Becker take advantage here?
Oh.
Driving the face of Savage into the mat. And Becker going to the outside. But Savage already back to his feet. Savage turns around. That flying forearm from the top.
I hear a young lady over here saying break his leg. I think the fans know who the right person is to be MPX champion tonight is, and that is Tommy Becker. And I think Brick Savage should be banned from MPX and never allowed in Bedford, never be allowed in Dallas.
Becker again with that forearm, taking Savage off his feet this time.
Get him out of this state.
But Becker not going for the cover. Instead, he's going back up top. And Becker, he might be looking for a frog splash here. Yes!
Beautiful.
Frog splash on
is.
Savage. Are we going to have a new champion?
2, 3.
No! Savage gets that right shoulder up. That frog splash has put away many opponents for Tommy Becker.
Come on, Tommy. Stay on it. Don't let him get away.
So you obviously rooting for Tommy Becker here tonight.
He's an old friend. How could I not? And who better to battle for such a prestigious piece of hardware as the MPX champion than what would become a 4-time MPX champion, Tommy Becker, to lead me to my second
wait a
MPX
second.
championship.
We heard
Oh,
Becker
here we
earlier
go.
say he was going to break the ankle or die
we go.
trying. Well, he's about to attempt it right here. I don't believe Brick Savage has ever submitted at all in his entire wrestling career, as Becker just shattered that ankle, but Savage might be on his way to submitting if Becker hits that ankle lock and a second time targeting the ankle. But Savage falling to the outside, and that's the chance Becker takes when he puts his opponents in that position.
Brick is a coward as well. Look at Brick right there. Look at Brick.
Becker needs to try to get Savage back inside to win this match. He cannot win the title on a countout. We all know that.
Oh, Brick looks like Brick is in pain.
Well, I mean, think about everyone that Brick Savage has successfully retained. Oh my God, 12-6 on the outside.
How is this allowed? Cody, how can you allow
it's a
a human
wrestling
being
move.
to do that
Dave,
to
what are you
another
talking
human being
about?
on the floor?
Yeah, you've never done anything on the floor, right? Let's go back and watch some of your tape and see what's going on. But Savage is holding that knee. Wait a second. This could be a developing situation, as Brick Savage was clutching at that knee. But think about all the title defenses Savage has had against the Fight Win Survive team. He's defeated Tommy Prince, Red Chambers, your colleague, the Big Kahuna, Michael Schaefer, who has gone to war with Savage several times.
Yes. The Big Kahuna, he is a future MPX champion one day. And when that time comes, I'll allow him to step into the spotlight in the sun. But we all know.
Well, it's nice of you to allow it.
I would allow it. MPX needs a champion such as Dave Sagan to represent this great company, not a savage such as Brick over here.
Well, Savage, you see, was hobbling, not even back on his feet yet. And we're at 9. Becker might not make it back in.
You know what Benjamin Franklin said, yes? Little strokes fell great oaks, and I believe tonight this great oak is going to fall.
Gotta say, I did not have money on a Benjamin Franklin quote here tonight, but here we are at Matthew Palmer's Gothic Ball. Anything can happen, right? Including this MPX championship match. Both men are spent. Savage barely back to his feet, and you see the effects. That left knee, and I don't know if he heard it when doing that 12-6 on the outside, or if that was also part of what Becker was going for earlier.
Or perhaps it's something that we like to call karma. He did some terrible things not only this evening, but throughout his career. And for him to have an injured knee is poetic.
Well, if that's the case, then karma's waiting for you.
I'm a great man who's only done great things for MPX.
But look at the counter. Wait a second. Ankle lock locked in.
Here we go, Tommy.
Look at the intensity on the face of Becker. A Savage writhing in pain, attempting to get to that bottom rope.
Tonight's the night Brick Savage taps. He quits.
If
he doesn't have the guts to hold on to
well,
the
if that's the case, then it's going to be you versus Tommy for the MPX title somewhere down the road.
Mm-hmm. And I've beaten Tommy before, and I'll do it again.
Oh, but Savage back on one foot. Oh, went for the Enziguri, missed. And Becker right back to work on that ankle lock. And now grapevining the leg. Is Savage going to tap for the first time ever?
Tommy, break it. Stop being such a nice guy. Be who you are meant to be. Break the ankle.
I think he's trying, Dave. But he's got that thick leg, that thick ankle of Savage. And even if Savage doesn't tap out here, a lot of pressure is being put on this ankle right now. How's Savage even going to be able to stand after this?
That's a great question. I guess we'll have to see, yes?
And Savage trying to power out, but no matter which way he turns, Becker holding on to the ankle. And finally, Savage counters.
Oh, come on.
Savage is countered.
Come on, get out of it, Tommy. Get out of it.
And
There
Savage
we go,
got to
there
be
we go, there we
careful.
go.
Shoulders are
Count
down.
it.
Count,
Count
ref.
it.
What are you doing?
That was
Cedric Scott, I got to say,
right there.
normally does a great job, but asleep at the wheel right there.
That was it.
As Savage Bringing Becker down. That clock out DDT. Is that going to be enough for Savage to retain? Cover. No. Oh, wait a second. That could be a big mistake.
Tommy Becker was just screwed. Why is it that the good people, they always have bad things happening, but the terrible ones,
But let me ask
the
you, Dave.
awful ones, such as Brick,
Would you agree?
they get away with it. They always do.
But would you agree with me that that could be a mistake on the part of Brick Savage? If you've got the win, you got to go for it, right?
Absolutely.
Look at this. Me and Dave Sagan agreeing on something here tonight.
Oh, it's
got to be a
beautiful world,
Gothic
isn't
ball.
it?
As Becker comes back, oh my God, what a right hand. Becker might be knocked out.
Ref, stop the match and award the
That's
championship
it.
to Tommy Becker.
This match is over.
Here is your winner.
Yes, your new champion, Tommy Becker. I knew it was going to happen.
Still,
What?
your MPX champion.
Oh, no way.
World Breaker.
This is an injustice.
Savage.
Well, look, I know you were rooting for Tommy Becker here tonight, but